we're all experiments of one. I know where my weak links are, and I'm constantly trying to improve them. And sleep is one of them. And naps is one of my ways to help that out. That's, again, when we recover, when we get stronger, and we need to sleep. Two studies, quick studies. Association of napping with incident cardiovascular events in a prospective cohort study. This was in Heart 2019. This was just one that actually connected heart issues with lack of sleep. Almost 3,500 subjects of a Swiss population with no history of cardiovascular disease recorded and reported their nap frequency and daily nap duration over a week, and then they were followed up for a little over 5 years. And what did they find? 155 fatal and non-fatal events. And the takeaway was they observed a significantly lower risk for subjects who napped 1 to 2 times a week for developing a cardiovascular event compared with a non-napping subject. Now, this is one of those studies, I should go deeper into, and we can look at it. Here's the bottom line. The benefits, we need to sleep. And this is one that shows potentially beneficial heart effects and protective heart effects. Awesome. We're going to look at all those things. I want to throw out all of these type of studies to you, and we'll see what happens over time with more research. And the second study, this one's really interesting. It's a paper. The economic consequences of increasing sleep among the urban poor. And this was new research from 2 MIT economists just in January of 2020. And the research took place from October 2017 to April 2019. And it involved splitting 452 low-income workers in India into 3 groups. Real simple, those who received treatments to increase their nighttime sleep. They weren't sleeping very well at night. And then there was a group that was given the opportunity to nap at their workplace, and then a control group. Simple takeaway. The nap treatment group increased productivity in their day, basically, in their job. They increased their psychological well-being, and they increased their patience and attention. So napping group, increased productivity, psychological well-being, patience, and attention. This is one of those common sense things that I know many of you are listening going, makes sense. We need to sleep. Let's do it. Let's do it, right? Everything I'm giving you, this is probably, other than a walk, and your walk can be 10, 20 minutes. None of these things takes a long time, and none of these things costs a penny. All right? I am looking. Wait, I may have misnumbered. Doesn't matter. Let's go to the next one. Drink water. All right? Drink water. So, another common sense, you go, of course. Well, add number 4 to the list of things I need to work on, because I've talked about this. I sweat like crazy, and I'm constantly trying to get ahead of my water intake. It's free. Now, there are so many products out there. I am asked, there's a box in my office right now. It's some kind of supplement. And I am constantly bombarded with companies sending me their newest products. And as I've said before, I will only talk about and promote products that I totally believe in. And there are so many products out there that are trying to help with our health and wellness. Some are good, many are not. And many are expensive. Water is free. We all need to be adequately hydrated. Simple numbers I've given you before, and these are estimations based on numerous things, but it's so helpful, I know, for you to have some kind of guidelines. So basically half your body weight in ounces of water per day. That is a starting point. That is just to give you, so many people go, I have no idea. So if you weigh 150 pounds, 75 ounces of water, try to spread it out throughout the day. Now, many proponents who say you don't need that much water, they'll say, well, you get it in your fruits and vegetables, which is true, and other things, other foods like that, and other beverages. But this is free. How many times how much is our body comprised of water, and you talk about that when you're younger in school. You need water. It's free. And you don't need to buy. I will do a show pretty soon on alkalinity and pH when it comes to water. Not getting there now. I'm a tap water guy for the most part. Or if I buy a bottle of water, I drink it, and then I refill it till I have to get rid of the bottle or lose it, and then I start again. So drink water. 2 quick studies. Mild dehydration affects mood in healthy young women. This was in the Journal of Nutrition, February 2012. All right? And what they found, just a 1.36% dehydration in females. What did that result in? Degraded mood, increased perception of task difficulty, lower concentration, and headache symptoms. So this one, the takeaway was that there should be an increased emphasis on optimal hydration, especially during and after modest exercise. So dehydration affects so many different aspects of our bodies and mind. Connected again. So we need to drink water. And you don't need to drink expensive water. That's it. I think that pretty much sums it up. And you know what's amazing? Water is more expensive than soda now. It's diet soda you can find, obviously, and when it comes to waters and many of the typically priced waters, more expensive. That should tell you something. All right, but out of the tap, or, whatever way you're getting it, free. Free. Number 9, gonna move along here. Body weight exercises. And I may have skipped one, so I think I added, so maybe 10. I've lost count. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Nothing's perfect. We all make, mistakes, and that's human nature, and we leave them in. My first fitness videos, I shot them in real time for many reasons, but one was I wanted to keep in the stumbles and where I lost my balance and things like that, because that's the real world. And to have fitness videos, I know I'm digressing, but where it's perfect and the perfect doesn't sweat at all. You know why they don't sweat at all? Because they keep stopping the cameras and wiping them down and changing the clothes, and they're not actually doing, the movements oftentimes. So my point is, in this Instagram world of perfection, make mistakes, and that is the way the world works, and that's how you get better. All right? So what was I saying? Number 9, body weight exercises. Anyone who's listened to a handful of Fitness Disrupted shows knows that I am a huge proponent of them. Even though I work with all of these fitness companies, and even though I have, a home gym and I go to the gym, push-ups and planks and squats and lunges cost nothing. Burpees cost nothing. I won't do a burpee, but they cost nothing, and you can do them, and they will burn a lot of calories. Mountain climbers, boxing, jumping jacks, running in place, skaters, step-ups, infinite number of crunches, body weight exercises. You need no equipment to get in great shape in the privacy of your own home or outside or while you're traveling. And this, I'm just going to go right to the next one. I'm going to call it number 10. Online fitness. Now, I need you to be really careful whenever I talk about, doing workouts online. Please do them. Vet the person you are exercising with, and just make sure that they have some, knowledge, experience, and are not going to get you hurt. I'm just going to leave it real simple for this show. But this ties in, again, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Meditation, you can do that, because oftentimes, well, not so much the meditation. Well, you can. You can listen to, my wife listens to, the audio meditation thing. So that's a great way to do it. But when it comes to body weight exercises, ab exercises, stretching, those things you don't want to do, you can do yoga, combine the body weight and the stretching and the meditation and the strengthening. You start to see my point here. There is no excuse when it comes to cost. As we pull this all together, there isn't. It's motivation. It's setting goals. It's embracing excessive moderation. So find the free workouts. Everyone is giving it away. I'm in a really horrible business when it comes to fitness people just giving it all away. Go on Instagram now. There are some really good people giving workouts away every day, like an hour. That benefits you. You don't have to pay for it. That's incredible. Now, I would argue the ones who ask you to pay are generally, not always, it's oftentimes inversely proportional, but when you have to pay in the fitness world for certain people, I should say, it's generally worth it. But it depends on the person. So It's a little more complicated than that, but that leads to the last one. Listen to this show.